talk to customs. Never let us talk to customs. So now, right off the bat, CIA, those motherfuckers, man, they got here, greased somebody's palm. Now, they desperately tried to keep me away from retaining a lawyer. But on the second day, I got 2 lawyers. All right. So now we're in an even game. They've done something illegal by the Dominican Republic Constitution, by having special forces board a boat before I even enter the fucking country, and say I'm bringing weapons in illegally because I haven't declared them, and you refuse me access to customs. Now, so 4 days later, now I've got my lawyers now. We're laid out of jail. And by the way, I do not recommend Dominican Republic jails if you are interested in the jail experience. I would say of all jails in the world, in all truth, it's not America or even England. It's Mexico. Party, fucking central in Mexican jails. I mean, I'm going to a Mexican jail? Well, God bless you, Honor. Why? Okay. You get all the women you want. You need money, of course. Okay, you get all the women you want. You get, fuck me, drugs, stories. Good God, the stories Mexican prisoners tell make American prisoners.
How long were you in a Mexican prison for?
I was in there 3 times, actually. A couple of weeks. I'm good at getting out of jail. Like my longest sentence was a month and a half in Guatemala, in a Guatemalan prison. Now that I don't recommend either. That was bad. But the first few nights, no mattress, you don't get food. You got to get your own food somehow. If you don't have family to feed you, you just starve. Cold, fucking concrete floor, no mattress, no nothing. Now on the 3rd day, my head of security managed to get a suitcase full of cash to me. Now, oddly enough, in a Guatemalan jail, you can have a suitcase full of fucking cash, and if it's enough cash, no one will fuck with you. Not the guards, not the prisoners. I mean, it's okay to shank somebody because they dissed you the day before and let them bleed out on the concrete floor, but no, fuck me, you don't enter a cell and steal somebody's money. That's just what can happen. So now, so I got the money, I got a bed. That was my first, give me a fucking bed, right? The guards became my go-to bitches, really. On the 3rd day after the money arrived, I had everybody on my floor of the cell block, had their jail cells opened. Why? Because I'd already greased the guards with a couple of grand, which is about 35 years salary for a prison guard. And on the 4th day, we started elections on what we wanted to eat. Oddly enough, for 3 fucking days, what did people vote for? Strawberries. Guatemala is the strawberry capital of the fucking world, and yet you don't get them in Guatemala. They sell them to America for $1 a pack. That's a whole day's wages. Who can afford strawberries? So we had strawberries until all of us got the runs. Then we moved on to Big Mac. So So this is my time. And listen, you got to do the best with what you got, folks.
Yeah.
I mean, the first thing I do when I go, how can I get out of this? And after, I don't know, 12 hours of talking and watching, I'm not escaping from this fucking place. I'm white, number one. I mean, it's not like I can just blend into that crowd of 4'3" people, because Guatemalans are the shortest people on the planet. So no.
John McAfee, I mean.
I'm sorry?
I said, and you're John McAfee. I mean, you definitely wouldn't be able to blend in.
So, in any case, what was I talking about? Guatemala, you don't want to go to Guatemalan prison unless you're well-heeled and have experience.
Wait, so we actually just read today that Zac Efron is going to play you in a movie? Is that true?
No, that's not true. Well, Zac Efron is going to play a reporter. Okay, so there's a movie coming out called King of the Jungle.
Okay.
Put out by Condé Nast Entertainment. Big. About a 2.5 week period in my life where a reporter from Wired magazine agreed to let him come and spend 2.5 weeks with me.
Oh, I've read about that. Yeah.
Well, he wrote a book called John McAfee's Last Stand, and he was traumatized by the experience of visiting me. Why? I hate media.
Yeah.
And nothing more mainstream media than Wired. fucking magazine. So
Yeah.
the second day that I was there, this was the beginning of the hell that I put him through. This is why he wrote the book. We're sitting at the dining room table, big mahogany, beautiful. Let me tell you, the hardwoods in Belize are fucking awesome. Anyway, beautiful hardwood table. I pull out my 357. I empty the shells on the table. We're just talking. Okay, there's no reason for this. We're just talking. So empty them on the table. I rummage around through the shells. I pick one up. I put it back in. Close it. Then I open it again. And Josh is still talking, wondering what the fuck I'm doing. So I spin the chamber, close it, put it in my head, and go click.
No fucking way.
No. So he starts screaming. No, you don't have to do this. No, what? He's freaking out. Right?
Oh my God.
So I say, calm down. It's okay. And while I'm talking, I spin the chamber again, close it, and go click. All right. So I did at least 30 times, maybe 50. I just kept doing it. Kept doing it. And he's freaking. He's going, you don't have to do this. You don't have to do this. Now, any man who'd been around the world, seen some shit would go, man, that's a good fucking trick. How'd you do that? Right?
Yeah. Right.
Anybody would. How did you do that? Because I was prepared to tell him if he had any comment, but he didn't. No, he believed it was real. I then took him out with a gun in my hand, out the front door, and we're on the beach in San Pedro. I point the gun at the sand. I pull the trigger, and it goes, boom! And it's everywhere, right? Well, it's a fucking trick any gun guy knows how to do. I do this constantly because it freaks people out, and sometimes I enjoy that. But in any case, I'll take a shell, I'll fire it. Those two things. It removes the powder from the firing cap, empties the bullet, it's gone. Take a bullet off of another shell, press it into the empty casing with the fired pin, and I put it in my revolver. I mean, that's the only reason to have revolvers for tricks like this. They're worthless fucking weapons, people. 9mm, the Glock 17, 21 round. If you want to say, I would have an expanding shell, get federal ammunition, the highest velocity, and the lowest weight of the bullet. I favor a 95 grain bullet. I don't know why. Number one, it's fast, flat, and it goes a long way. Anyway, so now, so anyway, most people would have gone, what's the trick? Damn, that's it. Because it is impressive, right? A lot of sleight of hand involved in that. I had to get another bullet in there while he wasn't watching. It was easy.
That's hilarious.
He's so freaked out. I got my hands under the table. I just bullets to make sure the same was right. Easy. Now, that was the mildest fuck with the entire time he was there. And I fucked it. By the time he left, he was unraveling. Literally unraveling. Okay.
So that's what the movie
is about? That's what this movie is about. This movie is about the reporter who comes and spends 2.5 weeks with John McAfee. What idiot reporter takes that assignment? All right.
So what else did he do?
About that, and Zach